And I did work a little bit off stream between Wednesday and today. So we have our instant lag. We have our chains, and I built some pillars. We have some golden pillars using Gunther, one of Gunther's videos. And I also made some arches with some inspiration from the same video from Gunther. So I am continuing to slowly add more decoration to my ziggurat pyramid, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking about how I want to continue to build this, and I might just stack pillars, to be honest. Stack pillars and because I have these things blueprinted. I have these pillars that I can just kind of stack on top of each other. I have these arch that I can build here. These arches that I've started to build. So I'll probably add more arches and pillars anytime I have time off stream and get to play. The arch is beautiful. Well, I can't. The thing is, it's made out of metal, and I can't color it. Like, I want these to be gold arches, but I guess metal pillars you can't, or metal arches you can't really change. Just like these, what are these things called? The pillars, the metal pillars can't be colored. I might need to make them out of concrete to make them colored, but I kind of like the gold base and the metal middle part. So I am becoming the God Emperor. That's right. It looks beautiful. Thank you. I'm probably just gonna, what I'll probably do is I want to be able to see the Space Needle behind this. Just stack pillars and arches. I don't know if I love the placement of the arches. I think I might want them to be a little bit skinnier. So I might need to adjust the width of it so it like fits right between the pillars instead of overlapping with them. So I will probably be messing more with that off stream when I have time. It's, you know, almost Christmas time. I got gigs starting this month, so I don't know how much time I'll have off stream, but that's what I worked on. I might be able to paint it concrete. So what I might do is mess with arches that are concrete that I can change the color, so I can get like gold arches and stuff. When your space elevator becomes a shrine, that's right. So anyway, that's what I worked on off stream. But today we have stuff to work on. So I didn't work on the Caterium or the Quickwire build off stream because I like to work on factory stuff on stream, not off stream. So let's get this all plugged in. I think I got power. I didn't get power fully plugged in. If I turn on power, I think this thing will start just turning on pretty soon. So let's get this going here. Let's get this thing turned on. Let's see, about right in the middle. There. No, I don't want that to be a double wall outlet. I want that to be a single wall outlet. There. Okay, there. Alright, to that guy. To that guy. Need some cables. I need some reinforced iron plates. What are those? Right here. I need some regular iron plates. Okay, let's plug some stuff in. I don't think I have the output set up yet right either, but we were kind of rushing to get as much built at the end of the stream last time as possible. But these blueprints are looking pretty good. These guys are red. Oh, my plugs are not plugged in again like last time. Where are the plugs messed up? Why are you not plugged in? Like, seriously. That one's plugged in. Oh, these power lines are all screwy, man. I feel like power lines, and this happened with my my refinery build. Like, the power line just didn't work. Like, the power lines just literally broke. The power poles are just busted. I don't understand. I don't understand why they're just not working. Okay, replace that one. And look, These are literally plugged in and still say red, even though this is on the power line. I swear that blueprints are effing borked and bugged or something. That guy's gonna replace all these power lines. This happened exactly... The same thing exactly happened on my refinery build. I just had to replace all the power poles. Does it not have a recipe set? You know what? You know what? That might be the problem. That might just be the problem. Okay, well, I just replaced all those, and that was actually the problem. Okay. Alright, well, I'm whining about bugged things when it's not bugged. Why are you not pasting? Control, copy. Paste. Are you pasting? It's not pasting. Control V. Control V. Control copy. There. There it is. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. I feel like my game is bugged out right now. Right, I'll have to fix the power poles then. I'll have to fix the power poles. I'm already getting salty, messing things up somehow. Return to the glorious Satisfactory for the glory of divine Randyman, all-knowing, all-powerful. That's right. It's one of your favorite palazzos. And if you're interested in architecture. What is this picture of? Okay, it's a bunch of arches with windows. Cool. Palazzo della Civiltà Italiana. Cool. Very cool. If I need some inspiration for building. Last night, me and Shogi played... Okay, I'm having some issues here. I'm pressing 2, and nothing's happening. Last night, me and Shogi played some game called Escape Room Simulator, and one of them was like a Leonardo da Vinci inspired room, and there were some Italian buildings that we were using as inspiration and stuff, so it was pretty crazy. And similar names of buildings, like you said. Okay, I'm just replacing these all. Just replacing these all. Power things. It should kick all these things on. And the title of, or the name of that structure reminded me of that. Classical proportions are key for good-looking buildings. Nice, nice. That sounds like a rule. Why are there 2? What the hell is that? The hell? Okay. You love the Da Vinci room? It was well done. Oh, have you played Escape Room Simulator? It was a lot of fun. We played like 2 or 3 different ones last night. There was one that was based on the game, oh, come on. Why are you doing that? Based on... Oh, what was that game? Talos Principle. And we did the Talos Principle room too last night. A lot of the community maps are really good too. Yeah, we played a lot of maps in Escape Room Simulator. It's fun. It's a good time. Alright. I'll get the outputs fixed in a bit. Let's get the inputs fixed up here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let's get Zoop mode on. I wish Zoop was default. I still don't know why Zoop's not the default mode, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. That wall outlet will go there. Plug it in, plug it in. And before I get mad that these aren't the right things, we'll hit Control V, Control V, and we'll start pasting all along here. It's too bad you can... It's too bad you can put entasis in your columns. I have no idea what that sentence means, sorry. I feel like there was either a misspelling or a word that I don't know used there. Okay. Okay. Hopefully these will all plug in correctly because I actually put the recipes in this time. Please tell me all these things turn on. No! Why? Okay. It's just these plugs I didn't plug in. Okay. Okay. It's just my modular designs needing to be plugged in. Okay. All right. I thought I had another issue, but we're good. All right. They are all turning green. That's good. Now we can get outputs going. And tosses is a slight curve you can see in historical columns. Okay. All right. That's the input. So the outputs. Let me see here. There. And I need a half slab for over here. All the way along like this. Okay. And then full slab across. Believe that's right. Yes. Okay, so this one. Okay, we also need a half slab on this side. Like that. Okay. You're at that annoying point in the game. You're kind of just waiting an hour or two for the last 100 items for the phase 4 to complete. Is phase 4 the final phase? I remember that annoying part. I remember having that at the, or is there a phase 5? I can't remember. Give me a rough start, but things are looking up. Okay. Alright, so did I leave enough room for storage? Yes. So, something like this. Like that. Very good. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to get rid of the little center pillar that we used to get things in the right spacing. And that will not fit there. I need to put on the top floor. I need to put my quick wire going into storage, into dimensional storage. Alright, mark 4 belt in. Mark 4 belt in. We'll want outputs here. Okay, those are not lined up. Can I do a wall? Logistics wall hole. Like I have to. Okay. I'm gonna have to do like overlapping walls or something here. I don't think there's half walls. And wall holes. Wall holes are here. Okay. So that will be the inputs there. There's no Phase 5 and a Tier 9 with lots of new stuff. Phase 5 is entirely new. It ended after Phase 4 in early access. Okay. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, that seems really slow. That's because we haven't connected here yet. Alright. I need to use Tier 4 belts or not. Are we backed up on the back? We are backed up on the back, so let's do Tier 4 belts then. Starting right here. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. No rest for the workers. They gain stamina and strength through their constant efforts to perform a maximum efficiency. Anything else unsatisfactory and will result in a permanent termination from the Satisfactory and permanently from life. Sounds right. Sounds about right. You gotta work hard in this factory. Otherwise, life no longer will exist for you. That is how it works. Let's get the stuff fixed here. This one, are we all connected? We are connected. We're not getting enough Caterium here, though. Am I using tier 4? I'm not using tier 4 belts. Using tier 4 belts. Tier 4 input belts. Tier 4. Tier 4. 4 and tier 4. Same down here, tier 4. Sure, we're delivering materials fast enough. Okay, these ones are tier 4. Okay, good. Oh, the lag, the lag. And we're not even in tier 3 or phase 3 yet. Chogi stream later? Yes, there will. We're going to be playing some, whatchamacallit? That game we've been playing. Grounded, Enshrouded. Grounded, Shrouded, Enshrouded, Grounded, Enshrouded. We're playing some Enshrouded tonight. Okay. There you go. That'll hopefully start filling our belts better. Looks better, looks better. Okay. Just like in real life, you die if you don't work hard enough. Something like that. Okay, so this should all be going. That's good. So I just need the outputs up here. Okay. And half slabs on this side. No amount of glory for the Satisfactory will ever suffice. And no quantifiable amount for the Holy Master Rand. Okay, okay. You heard grounded. Whoops. Whoops, shouldn't have said that. Tyler has appeared. A wild Tyler has appeared. Our last Enshrouded session, we're going to start 7 Days to Die next week. I'm looking forward to the 7 Days to Die. It's been a while since we played that. But we'll have a nice finale tonight, I'm sure. We go out with a bang tonight with the king! Alright, so. Let's do this. This one I'm going to place slightly differently than the other one because I want this to line up differently. So I want it to be here. There, and whoops. I want the big one. There. There, and we want dimensional storage on top like that. Okay, outputs, Mark IV belts. All along the watchtower. All along the factory tower. Okay, that should be good. Yes, 7 p.m. Central Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I don't know what that is if you're in European time. That should be right, I think. Oh, what is that like? What do you have, like GMT or something like that? It's 3 a.m. Grima's time. It's probably about right. It's really late for the European folks. What's crazy about that is that Ramses plays with us, and Ramses is in Germany, so Ramses always has to, like, you know, take a nap to be able to join us. Okay, how did I do this before? I think I had that. Let me get rid of these walls here. We have a merger there. We do a guy There. So we'll get quick wire into our dimensional storage, which I already have, but can never have enough dimensional storage. There. 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 There we go. So that will get quick wire into our dimensional storage. All right, cool. So quick wire is done. Poor Ramstein. Yeah, Ramstein. Yes, poor Ramstein. Ramstein. Poor Ramses. Ramses in EU. He streams with us from the future. That's right. He is from the future. 3 a.m. for Ramses. Yeah. Wasn't Ramses an Egyptian pharaoh? Yes, and that might be where Ramses' name is inspired from. Okay, so we have our quick wire filled, and I marked down how much we're doing, right? 2160 quick wire a minute. And the reason we were doing quick wire is it's awesome, but also we have a lot of other factories we want to do. So we want to make motors, which need stators and rotors, which I think I have all the other pieces needed for that. Let me check if I'm correct about that. Let's actually have this lined up with this building here. It'd be like here. And stairs. The Holy Master Rand is among elite companies such as said Pharaoh. You know it. You know it. Alright, so let me see for rotors and stators what we need to do here. I think when I need to do a couple of assembler factories. So it's the quick wire stators. It is the steel rotors. Yeah, so I don't have to use screws. It's the steel rotors. And then motors will do those too. So I need to figure out how much of each of these things I'm going to be doing. So let me make a couple machines to figure out numbers here. What's up, Dark Phoenix? Is this the new Call of Duty? Yes, this is new Call of Duty. Duty's Factory. Duty's Factory. Alright, so we're doing quick wire stators. We're doing steel rotors, and we're doing motors. Okay, let me write some numbers down here. Where's my pencil? What did I do with my pencil? Kill you with the pencil. My pencil is gone. I have a pen, but not my pencil. Oh, God. What did I do with the pencil? Did it fall? Did I put it somewhere? I don't know. All right, well, I'll use a pen right now. My sword pen. I have a sword pen that is Sting from Lord of the Rings. Chat can write it down, huh? Well, I like to have it for my own reference, so. You saw an outline for motors that basically only used iron and maybe a little copper. Streamline the inputs, basically. Yeah, but it probably uses screws, and I don't want to use screws because screws require ridiculous amounts of production for and belts, just belts for days. So, all right, so 8 stators a minute uses 16 steel pipe, and 60 quick wire per minute. Quick wire per minute. That's the stators. The steel rotors is 5 per minute. 5 rotors. Which is 10 steel pipes. Steel pipes. And 30 regular wire a minute. Gotta do the math so I'm feeding the right number of things here. And then 5 motors per minute needs 10 rotors and 10 stators per minute. 10 rotors, 10 stators per minute. So, what is the common denominator of 8 and 5? Since this is doing 5 and this is doing 8. So probably 30. So I probably want to do 30 of each of these a minute, which would give me enough to only make 3 motor things. Maybe I want to double that. Do I want to do 60 a minute? If I did 60 per minute. This is complex but no expense spared for the Satisfactory. Workers hand bleeding their love and devotion to the Holy Master. Okay. So if I want to do 60 a minute, what is 60 divided by 8? My math numbers. 60 divided by 8 is 7.5. Okay. So I need 7.5 factories. 7.5 times 60. So we need 450 quick wire a minute, which we definitely have. 7.5 times 16. 120 steel pipe per minute. And this one, steel pipe, 60 divided by 5 is what? 12? And 12 times 10, so that'd be 120 pipe. 120 pipe and 120 pipe for each of those, I think. Are we making enough steel pipe for this? How much steel pipe per minute are we making currently? Because I'm going to need 240. Currently, I'm only doing 160, so not nearly enough for this build. But I have enough steel that I'm able to double my steel pipe output, which would put us to 320. Because all this steel is backed up. So I think I'm gonna upgrade my steel pipe factory before I do all this. I knew that I was probably gonna need to upgrade my steel pipe factory eventually. You realize Tuesday might be the saltiest day of the entire year. U.S. election combined with an FTL no-pause streak with several hardships remaining. Okay. Holy calculation directs the lives of the beloved workers. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to double up this factory, which currently has... This is just a normal factory like the one we just made. By normal, I mean... a constructor factory. Yes, we're going to double this up. So I think we do a front and then a modular back for this. Blueprint. Not modular, base floor. This one. This way. We want to do 2 of these. No, I want to do the modular, actually. I do want to do the modular. Modular here. This is complex with no expense spare for Satisfactory. This reminds me of one of my Frostpunk 2 runs. Okay, nice. Oops. There. Okay. Did I do just 1 level of these or multiple levels? Did I stack these? I did not do multiple levels. So, okay, cool. So I am doubling up my steel pipe factory output, and hopefully my belts can move fast enough. Hopefully my belts can move fast enough for all this. Or where they probably can't, but I guess we'll find out. Satisfactory 1.0 is so great. It is, Factoid. How are you doing? I've been enjoying my playthrough with all of our totally permanent builds that are totally permanent. Okay, so let me get these all upgraded. The workers get spanked with belts when the Holy Master spares the crack of the whip. Okay. You're really big on this, I am a Egyptian pharaoh. Overworking his workers theme. I see. Oh, and I removed some before because I didn't need to do this as many. Okay, so I need to fix these. I need to fix this stuff then, because those won't be connected, I don't think. Fast Rand, why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing, Fast Rand? Okay, is that right? Should be right. There. There, and... Power line in the way? I think the power line's in the way. The hell? What are you doing? Okay, I don't know what was happening there. That was weird. Okay, this guy to connect to here. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to need to copy paste for all these guys. Copy. Lag. Are you... You're good, right? You're good. Okay, so 1, 2. So all of these guys. Paste, paste. Paste, paste. I did build a pyramid. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Okay. True, I did build a pyramid. Or a ziggurat. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, and I'll fix the... Fix the inputs for these guys too. So this... Okay, I'm have to do this. So these guys. The hell? Are these backwards? Oh, I did these backwards. I did these all frickin' backwards, man. The ins are in the back. The ins in the back, the outs on the front. There. 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 If you press H, you can lock hologram in place. I know. I know, thank you. And I also know about control, thank you. I'm a pharaoh. I know how my buttons work. I need to build something like an Ishtar gate. Know what that is? Okay. Okay. This. And this. 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 That input is not a tier 4 and it needs to be. This input needs to be a tier 4. This belt needs to be a tier 4. And there we go. Okay, so that's the flow going there. A step pyramid, a ziggurat, like the ziggurat of Ur. The vanity of the Satisfactory, and Ishtar gate. That sounds like something from EverQuest. But they were called the Ixar, not the Ishtar, I think. But okay, there we go. So we got steel going to those guys. I need to fix the outputs on those other dudes. Oh, those will connect? I didn't think those would connect after I disconnected the ones earlier. Okay, well I maybe didn't have to get rid of those ones at the bottom then. I guess we'll find out. So there. Power. Okay. Did I miss any? Yes, I did. These guys that I added, I don't think I did that and that. Same over here. That to that. That to that. Okay, are all these guys kicking on? They are kicking on, okay. It's very ornate, maybe Sumerian, but you get it. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let me connect the outputs, which I already did. Okay, good. So that should be all connected. So I should have just doubled the output of this, and let me count this up to make sure I can get these numbers right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 20. We're now making 480 steel pipes per minute. Is that correct? 20 per minute times 24 machines. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. 24 per minute. And the outputs are set up correctly. Okay. Okay. Alright, 24. Now I can update this. We are making 480 a minute. I thought I'd double. You know what? I didn't double. I more than doubled because I'd left out 2 machines for some reason. So now steel beams flow. Good. So now we can bring the steel beams over to our factories and we'll have plenty, hopefully. Alright, so steel beams have been upgraded. So the first one's going to be the rotors, I think. Steel pipes, yeah, because steel pipes and quick wire. You can have the quick wire go directly over here. So let's build this factory. Alright, and I can probably fit 2 of the factories here. But with this pillar, maybe not all 3 of them on this side. We'll have to see. Alright, so this is an assembler factory we're doing here. That's the front. Okay. And let's see here. Yeah, that looks pretty good with that placement, I think. If I go tall or long, will I run into my ziggurat? I feel like I might, so let's move it over to the right one. Full nudge space, which I can't do. There. Like that. Actually, well, yeah, I might need that extra space in the front. Now, let's bring it back. Bring it back one more thing, too. So this out of the way. H. There, and there. So that will hopefully give us room to expand. Wow. Autosave lag craziness. Man, I might not be able to do a second factory here at all because it's so tall it'll bump into that thing. So we might have to do these factories on the other side there. It's almost like this. I didn't plan this pyramid out well, and it's it's all up in the way. All right, so how many did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to do 60 in total. 60 stators and rotors in total. So let me see how much. This was the quick wire. This is the quick wire stators first. So 60. So 60 divided by 8. That was the 7.5. So I do need to do the expansion on the back of this. Okay. And hope it doesn't bump into our ziggurat up there. I think this has enough space for it. Alright. Expansion. Missing iron plates 500. Wow, okay. Alright, I got tons of iron plates over here. Tons and tons and tons. What other things am I running out of? Probably modular frames. And what else? If I have motors, I probably need motors and concrete always. These guys, where's my motors? I need to be using the search more. Iron plates for days. Okay. I probably need iron rods. Okay. Blueprints are awesome, but they definitely use up a lot of your materials every time you build one. If it's a bigger blueprint. Build a bigger blueprint. I could probably do one on the inner part right here. Yeah, that might be what I end up doing. Okay. Here we go. This is expand. Here we go. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking good. Yes. That look right. That looks right. And 7.5. How many machines does that make? That's actually like 12. I only needed like to add one more machine to this actually, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna immediately change my mind. I only needed 7.5 machines, and I added a thing to make 12. So I only need to add like 2 machines to give us 8 for the 7.5. So I'm gonna just do a quick little tiny expansion here. How many to add one more machine? Probably like that. Fine. Safe Space should have the motor factory not use a blueprint assembler, the way you could house the whole process under one factory. Should have the motor factory not use the blueprint assembler. Yeah. I guess what you're saying, because our motors are only going to be 60. Well, I'm doing 60 a minute, which is exactly 6 machines. So using one of my assembler blueprints actually probably will be perfect. So I probably will use that blueprint. But we'll have to see where I can fit it so it's not taking up too much space. I know what you're saying there, but I think... Let's see here. I think I am actually going to use the blueprint. I think those are lined up. I think those are lined up. Okay. Okay. Let's get these guys plugged in. Alright, let's tell them what they're making. Which is these guys. Okay. Power. We need a double-sided power outlet here. Alright, I'm pressing 1 and nothing's happening. I'm pressing my quick bar. There's some bug that's happening that when I do something, my quick bar no longer works. And I have to, like, escape. And press escape and... That has not happened until today. That is really weird. Sticky keyboard. It's not my keyboard. It's the game. Because I hit escape and it works fine, but then... I don't know what's causing it. It's happened a couple times now. You had that quick bar thing? It was so annoying. You just had to reload? Okay, it's not just me, so that's good to hear. That's not just me. Okay, so we're gonna have this be... What? Oh my god. I was in dismantle blueprint mode, so I dismantled a wall and it dismantled the whole thing. This effing game needs an undo button. This effing game needs an undo button. Jesus. That is so stupid. Oh, god damn it. This game needs an effing undo button, I swear. Christ almighty. You get that sometimes you have to hit the F and then escape, or Q then escape, yeah. There's the dismantle thing now, because I just have resources sitting on the ground now. I feel like there's another one underneath here, another one of these things. And I gotta... Okay. Factorio has the undo button over Satisfactory, that's for sure. Definitely need one of those. You can drag the contents of the crate to the trash if you don't want them. Yeah, I know. Trying to not just destroy materials if I can help it, but yeah. So we're lining up with this guy. That. Fix it does not waste. It's a good pioneer. That's right. That's right. No wasting here. Factory has an undo button. Satisfactory has regret. Yes. Yes, and I definitely regret mispressing that button. Alright. Okay, and I gotta reassign all these, don't I? Yeah. I got them all right. I think so. Okay. Flag. Okay. These all yellow. No, because I did not. This. There. This. There. Okay. All right. So that's that. And let's see. I need to get the outputs for these guys over here. Okay. There. There. And they are going that direction, yes. That lined up. No. Troll, line that up, okay. Troll left, that should be good. And then mark 4 belts. No, this belt. Tier 4 belts have some weird thing where their hitbox does not line up with their visual. If I look right here and I hit the middle mouse button, it grabs the foundation. I am literally looking at this belt, but you have to like look at the top part of it to get the conveyor belt. It's really annoying that the visual of the conveyor belt Mark 4, and I'm going to guess Mark 5 and Mark 6 probably have the same issue, does not match the actual hitbox. It's a really weird little annoying thing. Okay, so I am going to want a dimensional storage as well. You put the highest tier belt on your quick bar. Yeah, I should do that. I use tier 3 belts more than anything for a lot of stuff, but maybe I should swap it. But I just press 1 and then E. Or if I'm on this one, 3 and then E. It's pretty quick either way. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm gonna have set this up for this merger. There. That. 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 And I did this wrong. This guy facing that way. There. Factorio also has regret. What is this? What is this picture? That is a lot of copper sitting on the ground. That looks like somebody deconstructed a blueprint that they didn't mean to deconstruct. So glad to know it's not just Satisfactory. Okay, you should be all plugged in. I should just need to give you the resources, I think. Okay. Alright, so resource inputs. Actually, no, what I do is the 3 middle bases here, so it should be 1, 2, 3 there for this guy. In Factorio, you can't deconstruct blueprints, and buildings you place are actually items in your inventory, but you can get those massive spills if you unequip power armor with full inventory, because it increases your inventory by a lot. Ah, that was an armor unequipped that caused that one. Gotcha. Okay, so this needs what? The quick wire and the pipes. Quick wire and the pipes. So, quick wire output over here. I don't think I plugged this in, did I? No, I did not. So. Okay. Do I want to do tier 3 or tier 4? How many pipes am I going to be using as quick wire? I'm using a lot of quick wire. Oh, 60 times 6. 60 times 8. 480. That is exactly one full belt. So actually, I'm gonna... That is kind of a lot. So let me make sure I'll have enough going here. I'm gonna combine these two into one merger. Okay, I want to do this. I need to do something like a merger right here. Just to make sure we have enough supplies being brought in.
Subscribing.
Okay.
Thanks for subscribing.
Factoid, whose name is almost Factorio, with the 20 months of Prime Savage. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. You should change your name to Factorio, by the way. Okay, that is not quite right. Let me... put a conveyor pole, though. Right there. As much as you love Satisfactory, you're not actually that into Factorio. Oh, really? Don't tell Madman. Okay, I don't think it's gonna line up perfectly, actually, so we'll just go with that. That's fine. Madman says, "Aww." Alright, so... R. I actually remembered to reverse it, flip it, and reverse it. That one does look straight. Very good. Okay, there we go. You don't hate or anything? It's just not your game. Yeah, I understand. Factorio is my... I've said this many times. Factorio is my favorite. Not Factorio. Satisfactory is my favorite automation game. But I would say Factorio is my second favorite. Both great games in their own right. Alright, so there's the quick wire. So next we need the steel beams. And I think I want a separate line for steel beams for this. So bring this other steel beams off to the right here. And how many do we need for steel beams? I say beams, pipes. 60 times 8, so 16 times 8. Oh, not that many at all. So I can use a tier 3 here instead of a tier whatever. So... like that. God damn the lag every time it autosaves. Every single effing time. Alright, that's nice and straight. I like it. Go. What's the current project? Motors, which requires us to get stators, rotors, and stators going. So I'm working first on rotors and stators. So this is the stator build I'm doing first. And then we'll be doing rotors next, and then motors for our permanent motor build. Kind of weird. It's very similar to this one, just usually much bigger in scale, less complicated recipe-wise. You're talking about Factorio, I guess. Okay, let me figure out where this needs to go, actually. I'm going to do these as tier 3s. Swap these out. Don't need that much. Yeah, I'm using the steel rotors alternate. That uses quick wire and stuff. Okay, good. Alright, and that should, once I plug these two in, be what we need. So, tier 4 belt to the bottom. 3 belt to the top. Okay. Steel pipage. Okay, let's see if these things kick on. And if we got stators going. I think that's right. Stators, yes. I see the materials flowing. The factory must flow and the materials must grow. Oh wait, flip that, reverse it. Waiting for these to turn green. You need 60 quick wire per minute, which is a tier 1 belt, so that will actually be just enough once it's fully stocked. Alright. Looks like they're kicking on. Okay, and our outputs. Make sure those are going. Make sure all this is looking like it's doing its job. I see stators. Very good. Or rotors. Stators, rotors, whatever they are. The new alternates are great in 1.0. You can make motors with nothing but iron ore, huh? Okay. Alright, so that's good. Let's get the output plugged in here and here. And they're going out up here before they can go out down there. I wonder how it prioritizes going out through the bottom or the top. I wonder how it prioritizes that. I don't know, but once this fills up, it won't do that anymore. But I'm actually not sure how they prioritize that. Do I have a bunch of these? I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stack of these in here. And that should... Yeah. Get them to go there. Okay, good. Stator brothers. Stator brothers. Alright, so that's stators. So now we're doing rotors, which I'm doing the steel pipe and 30 wire build. So I'm going to have a lot of wire brought somewhere, wherever I'm doing this build. So... Let me think how I want to do this. It doesn't really prioritize. It mostly goes out the bottom, but always has some coming out the top too. Okay. I can't really put another assembler factory here because we would bump into this thing, wouldn't we? I think we would bump into this. I do not want to bump into our thing here. I think I could put 2 factories down in the middle there. The thing is, I want these to be kind of close together. And what I've been trying to do are the outer factories are where I'm delivering materials to, and my inner factories, like I'm delivering raw materials like the caterium ingots, the iron ingots, the copper ingots. I'm kind of running out of space, to be honest. Which is why I built this extra loop out here. So I might be using this extra loop. Because, like, if I have another build that's going to use quartz out here, I want to be able to deliver the quartz with my trucks. Build up. Well, the thing is, I like building up, but I like to build up from already established factories. So when I need to expand this, I can build up from this. If I build on top of that, I can't expand that very easily. So I want a base level for every factory, and that's space-wise what I'm trying to conceptualize here. I think I'm gonna do. I just did shaders. I think I'm gonna do rotors and motors on the outside here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Leave this inside space for something else, and as I expand out that way, I can put more other stuff on the outside roads or whatever. I'm trying to keep my delivery trucks like they don't have as a crazy long loop. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Crazy long loop if I can avoid it. Yeah, okay, let's do it here. So I'm gonna do. There's gonna be a twin towers here, actually. So twin towers. I'm gonna have to delete those things in the name of progress. Alright, so this is gonna be two assembler factories. What's up, Tim Tam? The Randpire State Building. I like the sound of that. It's got a nice ring to it. For some reason my brain likes that. The Randpire State Building. Slay the Randspire. Alright, so how am I going to do this? It's going to be first the rotors. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-doop-doo. Front of the assembler factory. Alright, spacing wise, that should be good to go, like right there, I think. That gives a space between these guys. One block of space. Yeah, I gotta be very efficient with my space because I keep running out of space. Okay. Alright, I think that's gonna be good. Now, how many of these do I need? Because this is our rotors, which we're making 5 a minute of. These steel rotors, I believe. We don't need to slay your spire. FTL does that enough. FTL wrecks everybody's spire. True. You thought this game encouraged verticality, but you can only get 66 fuel generators on top of each other before you hit the max height. Only 66? That's a lot of fuel generators. Alright, so 5 per minute. Then I want 60. So 60 divided by 5 is 12. So this is exactly 6. So I do 1 expansion and we have exactly what we need here. Nice and straightforward. I watched your video, Flirchin. It took you like 2 minutes just to fall at free fall from the top of your, I don't know, fuel factory or whatever it is you had. At what point do I extend to add to the loop? I've already started. Over there is where I've started the extension of the loop. So it goes around that way. Eventually what it'll probably do is go up this way and go around and meet back up. So we'll have multiple lanes. So I've already started. Probably the next time I build a factory over on that part of the loop, which might be part of what you're asking, is The next time I have a raw material from the train station over there that has a truck that needs to deliver to a factory, which might be after we complete this motor build. I don't know for sure yet. We'll find out maybe later today and see how things go. Okay, so that's all plugged in. That all looks good. Let's have the inputs of these be to the right. There. That's where the inputs will go. And this is going to be my door. And a power line. Right there. 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 The Tower of Rocket Power is ridiculous. You've since added a second one and drones. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, Flurchin. What other raw materials am I missing? Aluminum is the big one, which we unlock when we complete Phase 3, I believe. And definitely uranium. I think there's a liquid I'm missing. I have water available underneath us. But yeah, nitrogen gas. So at least 3. I can't remember all the different materials, to be honest. And I don't know if... Whoops. Yeah, that's right. Right, yeah. I don't know if they, like, added any material since I played. So uranium and aluminum are the 2 big ones. Alright, plug in power here. Okay, I don't understand here. I don't understand. It's like this pole needs to be replugged in for some reason on my modular thing. I swear that my power poles are getting all bugged out on some of my yeah, like this power pole is plugged in and it's just not transferring power. Now it is. I swear the power poles are, the blueprints are screwy. I swear they are. I'm not crazy. I swear I'm not crazy, Trent. I swear I'm not. We have quartz. Yep, we have quartz. We got quartz set up so that we could make oscillators. So we have oscillators in production, so that's good. Assume I've set up depots by now. You must not have seen my build yet. I don't know if what you mean by depots is train stations, but I have like crap ton of trains over there. This is my permanent factory build is based around the train station over there. I got welcome to my base. There's like 12 trains and like 10 truck stations delivering materials. So the idea is, for those who maybe haven't seen the game yet, I have a loop right now of trains going around up here. I don't know if there's a way to show your trains on the map. I feel like I've seen that on Reddit. But I have trains going around picking up raw materials. Well, they're being smelted on site. They're picking up the ingots, bringing them to the train stations that I have here, truck depots, delivering to all my factories here. So factories being delivered by trucks, which are being delivered by trains from the raw materials. So you won't spoil it. Okay, well then you must be talking about something I haven't unlocked yet. I'm only, I mean, you can see on the top, my top right, I'm only on phase 3, so I don't, if there's, I'm pretty sure there's teleportation in the game that was not in the game before, based on what I've seen from some people's Reddit posts. But yes, please don't spoil anything. I would appreciate no spoiling. Stuff in the MAM, I'll love it when I get to it. Okay. Alright, so what do I need? I need the actual materials for this thing to start making. So I feel like I'm moving slow because every time I do a stream, somebody's like, "Oh, you haven't done this yet." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Yeah, no, I haven't. I eventually will. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put numbers on this one. Let me get my numbers. I'm trying to be very methodical about everything, so it might be slow compared to some other people's playthroughs. But I'm being very methodical about all my builds. Alright, so, input on the left, output on the right. These signs. You're gonna be upside down, aren't you? Thank God it's not upside down. Input on the left, and I need 2 inputs. Output on the right. So, we are making rotors or stators here. Making stators. This is stators, which are kind of a black color. Parts. This. And how many are we doing? 60 a minute. 60 a minute stator. Stator out. What? That is very dark. Okay, something like that. I'm flying through the game. He's got a ton of dimensional storage if you mean that. No, take your time and enjoy it. What's up, Viper? Am I flying? I mean, compared to other streamers, I'm sure I'm just going slow as hell, but I'm fine with that. So 60 a minute is 7.5 of these guys. So 16 times 7.5. I'm actually making, I'm doing 8, so I might as well mark it as us doing 8. So I'm actually making 8 times 8. I'm actually doing 64 a minute, so let me change that. Assuming you only play this game a couple times a week, I'm making good progress? Yeah. Well, when you're on the internet seeing other people play games, it makes you feel slow when you're like, oh yes, I've beat the game and built... I've covered the entire map with teleporters and nuclear power cells, and I make 5,000 oscillators per second. I'm like, okay. All right, we got a badass over here. We got a badass Satisfactory player over here. All right, so 60 times 8. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So, quick wire. This. Parts, where's quick wire? Quick wire, am I blind? There it is. Alright, so quick wire 60 times 6 is 360. 360 per minute quick wire input. One of the speedrunners had the game beaten in under 24 hours after launch. That's just insane. That is insane. The other thing is steel pipes, which are basically black, white, white. I don't even know why you'd try to speedrun this game. And how you would speedrun this in under 24 hours, that's really impressive, to be honest. 16 times 6. 96. Math on stream. 96 per minute steel pipe input. Alright, I think that is right. Okay, cool. Rand doesn't even make 2.5 trillion screws per second. Bad at game. I know. I know. So bad. I'm not even doing 2.5 trillion screws a minute. Okay, so that's good. Crap. I actually don't want this input here because if I do the input there, I won't be able to put my sign. There we go. So we'll do the input there. Okay. There we go. Now, what am I doing? I need my inputs. I need to figure out how much wire and steel pipes per minute, I think. Yes. Rule number 1 of speedrunning. Don't use screws. Okay, okay. Okay, so I need... Are we doing 12 of these machines here? Yeah, 12 machines. So times 12. 30 wire times 12. 360 wire a minute we need. Let me put these numbers in here. So I don't have to go back and check it again. Alright, so 360... That's about the color of wire, I think. 360 per minute wire input. And then steel pipes is 10 per minute, so 10 times 12 is 120. This and this. Steel pipes. This. 120 per minute. Steel pipe input. And this should make exactly, if I'm not mistaken, 60 rotors per minute. 5 times 12? Yes. Alright, so 60 rotors per minute, which are kind of an iron color. There. Parts. Rotors. 60 per minute. Rotor output. Rotors output. Or maybe I'm doing singular. I don't even know. It's not going to be... Okay, there we go. So that's what that will be. So we have the steel pipes right over here. So the steel pipe's pretty easy. I want to do a dedicated line for each one, I think. I'm not like splitting off that guy. So let's do this. I don't want it. I think I need like a wall thing to do what I want to do here. How do I get from that one up there to there? I think let's fly up here. Get on your bikes and ride. I think what I need to do is that, which I do not even have an output set up there. That, and then that can go there, and that won't have overlapping. Good. Okay. 2. There, very nice. We'll have this be brought over to the side of this guy. Is right there. This guy line up with this guy. Go. Steel pipes for days. Steel pipes for days. Definitely got a lot of mileage out of our steel pipe factory so far. This is the 3rd or 4th factory we've created using steel pipes. Where are we going? We're gonna have to go over this. Okay. And where's this coming into? This one will come into on this side. I think that's the right direction. Needs to be higher. There. Beautiful. Alright, so there's our steel pipage at plenty more than 120 a minute. Let's plug these in over here. Once we get everything plugged in, we'll actually be good to go. The wire is going to need to be the tier 4 belt for sure. This guy can be tier 3, and that's awkward, so... invalid shape. What? Okay. Apparently I didn't line that up perfectly. Did I not? This not in the middle? Okay, I want this to line up better. Okay. One, two. That should line up. No, that won't line up either. Goodness gracious. Straight belts make weird choices sometimes, I swear. Wait, I can't even put it. Okay, whatever. Let's go from this direction then, with straight on. That will hopefully... Okay, I can't do it with straight because it'll... Okay, I can if I do that. And then will that go? Okay. That's not lined up either. Okay, I can't make... Straight belts do some weird things with the placement of the belts. You can't get no satisfactory. Wait, no, sir. You offend my honor. I demand satisfactory. Pie Boy's here with all the puns. Pie Boy is here to self-approve all of the puns. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since I've seen you, but it's good to see you. Let's see here. Steel beams, and I need all of the paste because we're going to be bringing a lot of wires. So I need 360 wire. Brought to here. Alright, so let's figure out how we're bringing this wire here. I do already have the dimensional depots unlocked. I've had those for a long time, so I don't know why you're saying you didn't want to spoil. I mean, I've been doing this forever, all day today. I guess you just haven't noticed. Is that what they're even called? Yeah, they are called dimensional depots. I just call them dimensional storage. But yeah, I do have them. Work and spending some time with a girlfriend lately. Nice, nice. Am I making enough wire? That's actually the question. Am I making enough wire? Because I need 360 a minute for this build. And I'm making 720. I'm making 720. Am I using a lot of that? I'm using 720 a wire a minute to make cables. I think it's time to make a taller wire factory, actually. Which, does that mean I need more copper? 300 copper, 360 input a minute. I mean, we're not using it because we're not using the cables for anything, but what I don't like doing is leaving my production behind. So, am I using my cables for anything? I am, aren't I? Yes, I'm using my cables for 2 different builds. So I don't want to screw up my production of either of those things because that could get us in trouble. Yeah, I think that's for the oscillators. Very satisfactory to see all as well. Alright, the puns there. They are flowing like water from Pie Boy. You haven't seen me open the storage screen. First time you've caught a Satisfactory stream. It's the best addition in 1.0. 100%. 100% the dimensional storage is the best thing they added. Completely agree. Well, it says I'm... This is weird. It says I'm only creating 720 and I'm using 720. But my very top floor isn't even using any wires, so... My math right? 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 30 times 12, 360. I guess the thing is, I have no output at the top. Because all of my factories are so backed up, we're not actually using our full production. So... yeah, this part of my factory hasn't been running probably for multiple streams. I mean, so I can pull from the top of this factory, and it is producing enough. But if I ever actually had everything turn on, my wire would not be producing enough, I think. So, is my math right? Is basically 60% of this game. True, true. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of the fact that everything's backed up right now, and I might get in trouble later with that. Because it looks like technically, for how much cable we should be producing and wire we're using, this entire factory should be supplying this factory, but because the cables are backed up, the wire is backed up. So I'm not actually using up everything we could be. So I might have to do a wire upgrade at some point. But for now I'm just going to make use of the fact that we are not using up all of the resources we're producing. What is the likelihood all my machines would turn on while we're making elevator parts? I don't know what that likelihood is, to be honest. That sounds like a future RAN problem, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay. That is a future RAN problem. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you... you go there. You go there. And I'm gonna bring those... you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring those together, I guess. Yeah, okay. Round about down here. Half phase between these guys is right here. Do a merger right there. That's where you normally sync all your parts once storage fills up. keep the factory lines running, and you've never wondered how much production power I really need. Yeah, and I keep meaning to sync my stuff, but I've been putting it off because then that gives me power issues, and I'm trying to avoid power issues until I get better power production. My power production is okay right now. But I feel like until I get like nuclear power or something, I'm never going to have the power production I actually need for the amount of building I'm doing. Okay, and then I can bring the 2 middle ones down for wire later on if needed. I'm out of power. Is the other 25% of the game? Yeah, I know. That's about right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring this. I don't want to bring this. I'll weave a little bit through if I go here, but I think... maybe I go this side. We'll get this lined up here. There. That's where we're bringing it. We're bringing it to about there. That's gonna work. Will that plug in? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay. Beautiful. You're doing a nuclear build now before you get into automating the final project parts? Tier 9 is immensely power hungry? Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And resource hungry? Yeah. What's up, M Pain Train? How are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. All this time spent on the infrastructure is worth it? Yeah. That's why even though I feel like I'm not progressing very quickly, I don't really mind because I know I'm trying to do my best to future-proof as much as possible. Even though I say, you know, that wire is... I'm going to need to upgrade at some point. I mean, there's always going to be things you have to update at some point in this game, so... Doing my best to make my future life as easy as possible. Alright, let's see where we're bringing this. Right along. This way. That. Yes. Wouldn't relying on sinks mean that your factory is unbalanced? You get that you might not want not ever be 100% with efficiency. Use sinks to make sure your lines run at top efficiency. You don't sink anything but the final product. Interesting. If you don't sink anything but the final product, then that means you wouldn't sink these wires or these cables that I'm currently not sinking that I was talking about, you know, not being fully efficient, right? I mean, the thing with that is, what is the final product? That's my question. What's the final product? And whatever is the final product in Satisfactory, I guess. The tier 9 the tier 9 space elevator stuff or what? You only make as much as you need to produce your end product in one factory. There are other resources nodes, so you could add those into it, but produce everything at those nodes to transport the final products. You can start sending your Caterium wires to different places. Spaghetti monster growing has begun. Yes, for sure. Well, yes, what you're describing is what my past playthroughs have been. That's the reason why I kept saying this was a temporary base, and then this was a permanent temporary base, and this is my actual permanent base. Because unless you plan well from the beginning, you are going to have a lot of spaghetti all over the place. So I'm trying to plan well. All right, 30 per minute. So this thing should start kicking on as the wire starts flowing into the factory here. Space elevator parts are the final products. Final products have a given production line. So if you're making a motor factory, you only sync motors and you only produce enough to make the exact amount of motors you want. Okay. This is your first run of the game? Yeah. What's up, Kosher Corn? So in this build that I'm doing, Factoid, my final product is motors. You wouldn't actually sync the rotors and stators, huh? Interesting to me, because I feel like you always want, you know, some of the prerequisite items for at some point. But I kind of understand that. Alright, so these guys should all start kicking in as the wire gets delivered. Okay, so that is... Stator's pretty much done. Rotors. Now it's motors. And unfortunately, you pretty giant bulby things, it's time for you to go. Alright, let's hope this works. Alright, beautiful. Make way for progress. Alright, so this guy... you'd only make the amount of rotors and stators you want it for motors. If you want rotors and stators for a storage unit, you might overproduce them a little bit and overflow them to stores, in which case you'd sync that overflow as well. That's basically what I'm doing. Alright, so... 1, 2, and in the middle, then 1, 2. So if I want one space in between, that would be one space, 1, 2, and then here's where I'd start this factory, I think. You like the calming blue color? Thank you. The orange is not my favorite. My brother loves orange. I'm not a huge fan of orange. Remember, it can't be devastating for the environment if it's blue. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Alright. So this is our motor factory, and I think I only need one layer of this. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I only need one layer of this, and that should be exactly one foundation space between those two guys. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be for motors. Let's make sure that my numbers are right. That I should be bringing in 60 and 60 for motors. So 60 and 60. Yeah. 6 machines, 10 of each, 60 and 60. We'll be making 5 times 6. Making 30 motors a minute. Okay, let me get those numbers in here. Upside down, not upside down. Good. Alright, so this is going to be silvery color. And these are motors. $60 per minute motor output. Are we talking about the sun faded Andy Gump blue of your factories? Sun faded Andy Gump. I have no idea what that means, but yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay, and I want kind of a brown color for the shaders, I think. All right, 60 per minute shaders input. And I did pluralize that. And then rotors, I did kind of a silvery color, I think. Rotors, 60 per minute rotors input. There we go. That's not right. 5 times 30 is the output. 30. There we go. Color reminds you of Windows 95 Seafoam Green, yes. You know what Andy Gumps are? They are the portable toilets you see at work sites or outdoor concerts that are the same color blue. You're right, actually. I did not think about that. But only after they've been faded in the sun. Porta potties. Okay. Wow. Well, great. Now I realize that my factories are porta potty colored. Just what I was hoping to realize. Appreciate that. Okay, so I can do tier 3. Glad to know that that's what I've chosen to do. Accidentally. It's the color of relief. Okay. Alright. You thought it reminded you of something. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, so your motors, right? Yes, so copy. Paste. 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 Why is everything toilets with you, Shogi? I swear. I swear everything with you is toilets. I think it's after you do the copy paste. I'm pressing 1 and nothing's happening. My hotbar has stopped working and I think it has to do with copy and pasting. Oh my god, it's just not even working. Scroll F1. I can't use my hotbar now. I do not know what's going on with that. That feels like a recent bug because it wasn't doing that like last week. This feels like a recent bug, man. It's really annoying. Couple motors. Nope, I have a lot of motors. In the Northwest, they call them honey buckets, which sounds a lot nicer. Mr. Shogi has a sense of humor. Can you blame him? A sense of humor that usually involves toilets. Fun fact on the sound design of this game, if you fling yourself fast into a wall face first, it makes a donk noise. If you turn sideways, it's a thud. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Alright, these guys are all plugged in correctly. Very good. And I will do one last dimensional depot here. Even though I have motors elsewhere. I'm just doing this because I eventually might want to deconstruct my temporary permanent base, which is where a lot of my dimensional depot stuff is being input, so. There. Merger. There. Oh, when Nietzsche shows up today, I'll have to try out the liquid biofuel on the rocket, because apparently liquid biofuel lasts a long time. Even if it doesn't have as much thrust as the turbo fuel or something. Go. How much of the depot tree have I researched? Liquid biofuel is good. Rocket fuel is so much fun. Yeah, I bet it is. I've got like 2 upgrades for the dimensional depot input speed and storage, I think. We're at 60 per minute. And up to 4 stacks or something like that. I'd have to go look at the map to tell you exactly. Alright, I think I just need to input materials and we are done with our motor build. So, I just need to get the rotors and stators, which should be quick and easy. And then motors will be our permanent build done, which will be very good. Turbo fuel is a good medium ground. Well, I was using regular fuel before, so I'm definitely glad to have the upgrade to the turbo fuel that we got. Just last stream, we just started using it. Damn, I always get that one. Too low, is that right? That might be right. Laggity lag while saving. That's right. Okay. Alrighty. So now I just got to get the outputs of these guys, which I did set up. And we're making 60 and I'm using 60, so I should merge these 2 together. So... I bet Shogi's looking forward to our next 7 Days to Die run just so he can make more toilets. His favorite thing, more toilets. Toilets are the true endgame build. I don't need your free. I'm trying to get that. Split the center. Right there. Go. There's rotors. Have I flushed anything in the hub yet? Flushed any? Yes, I did. Way back at the beginning of the game, I did that. I don't remember what it did. Just deletes an item, right? Maybe it gives you an achievement for deleting an item that way. Watch. Okay. I don't think I've created the whatchamacallit, the Tesla truck yet. Or unlocked the Tesla truck yet, I don't think. Oh crap, I thought I split the center. I did. Did I? Where's the center? Center is that one, so yes, I do want it to be here. So let's go over those things. The Cybertruck still sucks. You mean in real life or in this game? Because in this game it doesn't do anything except like have square wheels and do nothing. It's like a meme, right? In real life, I see Cybertrucks all around Dallas, and every time I see them, I'm like, yeah, they still look goofy. Square wheels for a square vehicle. All right, I think that's GG cookie time. I think that is motors. Let's make sure that this is all working. Check the things are starting to come on in here. Things should be kicking on for motors. Green lights, beautiful. Make sure, green lights, beautiful. And I should go upstairs and see motors. Motors starting to be made. I'll put an output for these guys. Alright, come on, show me the motors. We got motors. GG cookie time, permanent motor build. Getting all these is really important because for the phase 3, I need everything automated to start getting the phase 3 stuff as needed. So that's a GG, and it's about time for our first break. So y'all listen to the beautiful sound of motors being made, watch the trains and trucks coming by, have a GG cookie time. I'm gonna stand up, try to use the restroom, and that was a good first, like, triple factory build we got done. This game hooks you so hard. I know, this game is so addictive. Sure, let's get the boombox for a boombox break. Where's my boombox? Boombox here. Put it right in there. And you all can listen to Change Tape. Joel Synthol, me and my golf cart. Alright, so GG cookie time. Enjoy this. Chair or ad time. When we come back, we'll start another factory. You're all rocks. In just a bit, my friends. Is it going? Is the music going? Turbo bass. Okay, there it's going. Alright, see you in just a bit, my friends.